we will all be
Yeah.
set up. Fun, fun.
Always. The internet.
Okay, we'll just see when it decides to illuminate.
Yes.
Um, See, the tricky part is,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
is that we could be live and I just don't know.
That's
So
the fun of it. We'll find out eventually. Somebody will be like, hey,
I
you
know,
guys,
totally going
yeah.
with it. Oh my gosh. Olivia, how long have you been at CCB?
So this summer, it'll be 8 years for me. Funny enough.
8 years.
8 years. I know. It feels crazy. I like to say I was a baby when I started. I was such a baby. Um, yeah, and it was a good, I did a lot of transitioning kind of in like terms of what I was handling. I started strictly in events. So that was all I was doing. And then like of course COVID hit, knocked that down for just about everybody.
Yeah.
And so my job really kind of transitioned into more marketing pieces. So I was doing more social media, I was handling internal and external events still, but a lot of more social media and like written media and different things that we were doing. I even did some emails for a while there. Yeah, it's a fun time. I've learned a lot. I've had my hands in everything. So many
That's
things.
that's awesome. So with
Mhm.
with all of the social media, email writing, all of that, how has AI affected your job?
Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know about you, but when it first came out, I was like, no, I'm not talking to that. I'm not talking to that robot. It's not going to be me. I think my first conversation with Copilot was like, hey, like, what are you about? Like, I've just wanted to get the truth from Copilot.
Yeah, like, "Hi, I'm
Like,
Olivia, and you are."
yeah. And you are? Yeah, truly. And the silliest things, like I didn't want to talk about work with Copilot to start because I was just trying to feel it out. It was a weird time. I think we talked about Pride and Prejudice because it's my favorite movie. So I just wanted to put the feelers out, just see if we were on the same page. And Copilot has a tendency to really hype you up, so of course Copilot was all about Pride and Prejudice. So it was a good conversation.
So, what do we have to be careful of as marketers, as people, as
Mm,
communicators, um, with AI? Because some of the things that I've seen is that it may make publishing quicker, but I don't know that it makes it better.
no, I'm so with you. I'm so glad you said that. I don't know about you, but when I scroll right now, I can spot an AI post like that somebody just copy pasted in a millisecond. I think actually Amanda liked or loved some sort of post the other day that made me laugh out loud in the office. Like I had eyes on me because I was laughing so hard. It was like I feel like AI just heard it. You know, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, and just took that phrasing and ran with it for everything because it's so true. Like the minute it says, "Oh, it's not just nice to have anymore; it's mission critical." I'm like, "Okay, thank you AI for telling me that." So I I think I'm just seeing it everywhere. I think it's important. So this I know you love analogies, so I'm gonna hit you with this analogy.
Okay.
I feel like AI that people just copy and paste uh is like a TV dinner. Okay, you get variations. Like you'll get, a Salisbury steak, maybe a lasagna, but it's all TV dinner and you can't convince me it's as good as a home cooked meal. And I'm not saying that home cooked meals can't have shortcuts. Like use that canned puree, pumpkin, use that frozen saute vegetable mix. Like take some shortcuts, that's fine, but it's still going to be infinitely better than a TV dinner.
Yeah.
Uh, and I think there's also pressure, like we're getting pressure to like use the tool, just use it, it'll make things go faster. There's now an expectation that you should be able to generate content rapid fire. And I still think there is fast content does not equal better content. It
No.
really doesn't. And I feel like AI is creating this like blanket wiping of like brand voices and consistency in your brand and just like kind of wiping the uniqueness out of
Mm.
marketing materials. I also like to think like if you could have brand guidelines, we all do. for our brands.
Hmm.
You can give the same project to two marketers who have those same brand guidelines, and you're still going to get two completely different outcomes. And that's because everybody brings their own uniqueness and their abilities to something. And I feel like AI is really pulling away from that.
Yeah, I think that one thing you said was about expectations. I think that what I see is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of companies, supervisors are like, you should be using AI,
100%.
but where are the guidelines?
Right.
Or
Right.
like, what are the rules? Or
Mm-hmm.
how do I know if it's really working?
Mm-hmm.
Like all of
100%. Because I think part of that too is so like maybe my one tip to not getting lost in the AI, the AI nonsense would be to make sure you know what your brand voice is and you're prompting intentionally with that in mind. Because I don't like use AI. I'm not out here to be like AI is the worst thing ever. Like I use it every day. But
yeah,
I have like a little saved, here's what our sound is. Here's what we're going for. Here's our mission. Like keep this in mind as we draft up XYZ. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna look it over and be very critical about it and be like, no, actually I think it would sound better like this. Or prompt it even with here's what I'm thinking. Here's
right.
my idea, help
Uh-huh.
me get somewhere with
Yeah, I
this
see
in
it as like
mind.
a springboard.
100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
is it gives you that idea to like kind of launch, but
Hmm.
then the trajectory, did I use that word right?
Yeah.
Is like kind of up to you, and you've
Hmm.
got to be the driver.
100%. Or I've even heard, so my my old manager told me this. Use AI also as like a thought guide. So have it guide you through maybe specific questions to get to the outcome you're looking for. So use it as your thought leader to, you know,
Mhm.
ask me a series of 6 questions to kind of work through this problem and how might I put that out there in a way to our audience.
Yeah,
And that's good advice.
I definitely think that I guess I don't think because I lost my thought.
Happens to me all the time. Truly. It
I
happens to
was
me all the
like,
time.
I was distracted by all these boxes I gotta ship.
Trust me, I get it.
Hey, I wish AI could do that for me.
I
Um,
know. AI, recall my thought, please.
right. What is
Yes.
it?
What was I thinking?
Command Shift T. Like open that tab up again that I just
Please. Yeah.
closed.
I accidentally closed it. Shoot.
um, I would say that my work experience, the tasks I do, have definitely improved with the
Hmm.
use of
Oh,
AI.
yes. I'm faster than I've ever been before. You know, it's insane.
Yeah, but the content and everything. And sometimes what I find is when I write an email like from scratch or whatever, I'm like, it's too long.
Yeah, I could be
And
more
like,
concise for sure.
yeah, I'll feed it through AI and be like, please
Hmm.
shorten this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
take
But I'll
take
be
some
like,
notes.
don't make it too polished though. That's what I always tell it. Like I don't message anyone with polish. This is not who I am as a person.
Or I don't use
So
emojis as bullet points.
no, that's and see, yeah, emojis. Like I like emojis, and now I'm like, I don't think I can use emojis anymore. I feel like AI has kind of ruined emojis. That's a sad fact for me.
That in the dash, right?
And the M dash, I know so many people are so sad about the dash. I know, but it's a tell. It's like, people will
It is.
automatically assume.
Um, how often do you think you're using AI in a day?
Ooh, ooh, that's a good question. Okay, because I write blogs or I repurpose content or like, I'm trying to
Mhm.
pump out like a week's worth of socials in advance. A couple hours maybe in a day.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of
And it
back and
comes
forth.
back.
And yeah, it's not like a one prompt and done. I'm usually like, there's a conversation. There's a lot of back and forth. Me and Copilot have quite a rapport.
Oh, I was going to say it's kind of replaced Google for a lot.
Yes, yes. Even Google search is like, here's your AI answer first. And then you're like having a conversation with Google AI, like, oh, when did I get into oh, okay, sure.
I, my daughter lives on a third story, and her
Mm-hmm.
balcony of her apartment like wraps around like it's an L.
Mm-hmm.
And she was asking Google AI about a plant on her balcony,
Mm-hmm.
and it said, "You have a lovely view."
No. No.
It
Mm-mm.
was like, I was like, maybe we've become too good of friends.
Yeah, maybe we're a little too okay with this, because no, I'd be like, so why do you know that? Is it a maps thing? Is it a, is my FBI agent feeding you some information or?
Well, and also it's like, I don't need opinions.
Right, right. That's not what I came here to ask you for, but glad you felt like saying that to me.
Now, I
Yeah.
will say the number one, I had Keegan Sullivan on. He was like my
Mm-hmm.
second guest. I think this is like episode 14.
Amazing.
Um, but he uses Claude, and
Mm-hmm.
he basically has a secretary or an executive assistant. So I have actually taken his advice, and it's connected to my calendar, my email, my Slack,
Ooh.
and I have a scheduled activity every morning to give me a summary of my day in my to-do list.
That's incredible. Okay, I haven't explored Claude much. So I had a coworker telling me yesterday that she uses Claude, and I was like, okay. I was like, how many AI do I want to be using at a time? And I was like, but that one might be worth checking out.
Yeah, well, and
That's crazy.
the biggest thing is that we know, because it's a company subscription and it's a co-working thing, that they're
Mm-hmm.
completely safe. Because I think that's something that people don't
Yes.
think about. They're putting addresses and
Oh my
phone numbers.
gosh. I know. If it's not within your tenant and it's secure, like I'm not out here about to put any other information out into ChatGPT in a browser just to be like, hey, no, you can't do that. You gotta make sure it's locked down. You don't want to be the one breaching information out in the wild.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No, and I think that this is how old I am. When computers came out, like for home use,
Mm-hmm.
my parents were like, "We don't need any computers. They're gonna take our jobs." And I feel like it's the same
Yep.
like
Yep.
rhetoric around AI.
Any new technology I feel like stirs the pot, you know? I even think about Y2K. People were like, oh, the whole world's gonna end. It's
Right?
2000.
Everything's gonna
Computers
turn
aren't
off.
gonna know what to do with any of this. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It didn't happen, guys. It's okay. We're okay.
Well, and now I
I
feel like with AI and everything, technology changes so fast.
oh my gosh,
It's
truly.
just trying to keep up with it.
That's the hard part. Yeah, for sure. I I feel the same way. We just did a video about like, is AI scary? And it was, it does kind of touch on that whole anytime new technology, it creates a stir and people wonder like, is this really gonna destroy the world or whatever? And it's more about being informed, right? It's not, don't fear it, but be informed and know what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
But
think that's really important. I think
yeah.
the information part of it. I do wish there
Mhm.
was some kind of like beginner class I could have taken.
Truly. That's how I feel about so many things. Like GA4, when GA4, I was like, please, somebody teach me GA4. And there was nothing. I'm sure now it's
What
fine,
is
but
GA4? I don't know what
it's
that is.
Google Analytics. It's Google Analytics. It's
Oh,
when Google Analytics decided to become GA4. And I was like, I don't know. Somebody teach me this. And there was nothing. I feel the same with
yeah.
AI. Yeah.
I think that's, and it's true for MSPs too. Is like, you don't want to adopt a tool or throw a tool at your people
Mm-hmm.
without any training. Like,
Truly. Truly.
it's not one of those things you want to F around and figure out.
Oh my gosh. No, not at all. And then you're like, if especially if you've like user adoption expectations, there's going to be hesitancy if you're not leading the way and kind of giving them a path to follow. Like you can eliminate so much hesitation and fear by pioneering like how that looks and giving them a path to follow, truly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly. Well,
Mhm.
I now if someone took away your co-pilot, what would
I'd be
what would
like, well, I would tell them like, okay, turnaround times are going to extend. Like let's get a little more realistic about turnaround times. Oh
yeah.
man, yeah, I'd probably cry a little. And then I'd be like, "Go pilot, I miss you. Come back."
I pictured the Titanic. You're on the headboard, like I'll never
Mm-hmm.
let you go.
Yeah, please. Yeah, truly.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah.
No, I think the biggest thing is too is just start using it for small tasks and then kind of figure
Yes.
out,
Mm-hmm.
what you can do with it. I know that
Yeah.
just sounds so simple.
I know. And so does saying, like, remember you're a person, be yourself, bring your uniqueness to things, let yourself shine. Don't let AI dictate how you should sound and look on the internet. Uh, yeah, I know that's like a really simple concept, but I think it's so true. And like, be funny. I can't, I think there's so many people that are like, oh, I can't bring my humor to things, or I can't, humor isn't for the professional world. We were at a conference. I know we're at time, but we were at a conference a couple weeks ago, and one of the keynotes was all about, you know, being using humor because it's kind of a superpower. And there was a stat, and the stat kind of blew me away. And it was that before you enter the workforce and once you retire, you laugh a lot. But the minute you work those working years, the amount of laughter plummets. People aren't laughing during their work years. And it's
No.
like you work so much of your life is working. I don't think it's worth not making the most of it and having fun, and I think everyone needs that.
Do you know what one of our core values at Finn is?
Tell me. I'm
We're
gonna
s-
love it.
we're seriously fun.
There. Well,
I
then I
know
think
everything's so like, what is it? A day without laughter is a day that's
I can't tell you how much I agree with that statement, truly. Uh, I think that's really important.
I think you just made my whole week.
I kept joking yesterday. I was like, do I do it?
Yes,
Yes, of course I do it.
yes.
I'm
I
so glad you
had
noticed right away. I was going to see how long I could play this off, but it's good.
you pulled it off perfectly.
Great.
I love
Good.
it.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, I
Okay.
appreciate you taking the time to chat about AI. I think the
Thank you.
biggest thing
Anytime.
is don't lose your voice.
Don't lose your voice. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have so much to give, even if I feel like when you get in the AI grind, you forget it. And you have so much to contribute. Don't forget that.
right. Well, and you don't want people to just stop reading your stuff because they know it's AI.
Right. Because it's so easy to just scroll right on past once you know.
Yeah, you want to be
Mm-hmm.
memorable.
Be the showstopper. Be the showstopper.
All the hands I have the wrong finger up.
Oh no, we can't have that.
I don't think I can do it.
You know what? I ordered like a 10-pack of these, Mary. I'll send you some. You can use
Okay,
them.
perfect.
Good.
Thank you, Olivia.
Awesome. Thanks, Mary.
All right, hang out with me in the green room if you don't.